Welcome to Rhodes Business School's free resources videos. In this video, I'm going to give you a basic overview of learning and development. Learning and development, a part of the wider responsibilities of human resource management, is also commonly known as training and development and human resource development. It's the area responsible for organisational activities such as face-to-face training workshops, online training, distance training, coaching, mentoring, team building events, etc. that are aimed at improving the work-related knowledge, competence, confidence and behaviour performance of the organisation's individuals and groups. The term learning and development, along with training and development, which is more commonly used overseas, has been widely adopted by companies that increasingly see their staff as associates, colleagues or partners in preference to alternatives such as employee workforce development, which suggests a master-servant relationship. Indeed, the terms learning and development and training and development have not been free from criticism, with suggestions that they too are too generalistic and vague. However, they are currently the favoured terms. The core learning and development activities. In essence, learning and development encompasses three core activities: training, education and development. Whilst these activities are clearly very closely related, they encompass three separate activities. Training is both focused upon and evaluated against the job that an individual currently holds. Education focuses upon the jobs that an individual may potentially hold in the future and is evaluated against those jobs. Development focuses upon the activities that the organisation may partake in the future and is almost impossible to evaluate. Stakeholders. The key stakeholders in the learning and development process are typically categorised as sponsors, those typically senior managers and or C-suite who give approval for specific L&D programs, clients, typically the business's planners, managers responsible for the training, coaching, resources and performance of their team, participants, the people who actually attend the L&D process, providers, organisations that specialise in the delivery of training and organisation development activities, such as RTOs, training companies, subject matter experts, etc. And lastly, facilitators, the people responsible for the actual delivery of the workshop or activity. This may include, but is certainly not limited to, external subject matter experts, members of the L&D or HR team, managers and company executives. Of course, it is not at all unusual to find that each of these key stakeholders have their own agenda and motivations, which can, and unfortunately often do, conflict with the agendas and motivations of the others. It is therefore often the unenviable role of the learning and development manager and his team to develop and implement a solution that takes the goals and motivations of all stakeholders into consideration while providing the best outcomes and return on investment for the organisation as a whole. Talent identification and development, a term increasingly used in the wider L&D community, indeed a term that may well eventually supersede the term L&D, is essentially the ability for an organisation to align career opportunities with appropriate training and resources for identified employees. More specifically, it has been defined as the process of changing an organisation, its employees, its stakeholders and groups of people within it, using planned and unplanned learning in order to achieve and maintain a competitive advantage for the organisation. Traditionally, talent development was almost entirely reserved for senior managers and executives. However, it is now increasingly acknowledged that in order to reduce workforce turnover, identify the organisation's future leaders and provide them with the knowledge, skills and support they require to be as effective as possible, talent identification and development is now a core part of the role of most learning and development managers. For more information, go to www.rhodesbusinessschool.com.au or call us free phone on 1300 746 287.